Yeah, I hope that makes it. I started Sqirl in 2011 as a jam company, and in 2012 we opened it as a breakfast and lunch cafe. I really wanted this place to be a community-driven breakfast and lunch spot. I took my experience working in fine dining and applied that to create new dishes that maybe people didn't know they wanted, but actually now crave. One of the most famous dishes at Sqirl is the Sorrel pesto rice bowl. This is made with a rice that comes from Northern California. There's also dill, preserved lemon, and a sorrel pesto itself. You can see all of these beautiful chunks in here. And when we're getting ready to plate it, pour the sorrel pesto in, a lacto-fermented hot sauce, which we also ferment here. Watermelon radish, feta. And then I'm gonna come over here to get my poached egg. This is the sorrel pesto rice bowl. What makes this a Sqirl dish is that all of these ingredients are very much either from the market or from farmers and purveyors that we know. Like I can trace where the rice is coming from, where the egg is coming from. That's what makes Sqirl Sqirl. We're sourcing well and that we care about the food that we're putting out to you, and we're trying to do it in a creative way. One of the dishes that I put on early on was a dish called, it's basically just a ricotta toast. Well, it is the toast form of the blintzes that I grew up eating at Jewish delis. This is a brioche bread, and this bread is from a place called Farm Shop. And now you're gonna test my ricotta skills. So I'm gonna see if I've got the chops today, feeling the pressure. So we make this ricotta in-house. It's made with Strauss milk, and we add cream back into it. So now it's time to put the jam on. I've made a moat for my jam, and now it's time to get it in there. And then finishing it with Malden and a little bit of lemon juice just to cut through the sweetness. And that's ready to go. When I look at the menu and I try to think of new things to put on, I want people to share, and that's like obviously the fun of coming to Sqirl is to share all these different tastes and experiences, but I want each dish to be able to be consumed and people to leave satisfied. In the city where no one goes out at night, I'm actually really impressed how many people are going to come out to this. We'll see actually how many people do come out. At 4, we closed down. I wanted to go out with some of my friends in the industry since it's hard for us to all get together. I took my CDC out. His name is Javier Ramos. Hey! We had Jillian Ferguson come out with us. She was a producer for Good Food with Evan Kleinman for many years and does a lot of work now for the Times.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah. You're gonna drink for all of us. Have you ever been to Marvin?
I don't even know what Marvin is.
I think of it as like a really nice place to get a glass of wine. And I know they sell bottles too. It's rare that I'm across town in that area, but if I am, I'll stop and get a glass of wine and maybe like a little snack before dinner. But we are picking up Ari at Marvin.
What's up, Chef? It's been a minute.
Marvin's wine list is one of the best wine lists in the city, if not the best.
Getting a drink?
Yeah, a bottle of the regular and like 2 fries, maybe.
Good choices. That's impressive.
We had a 2012 Couzelot, the Chenin Blanc Minu Pinot blend. I have the worst pronunciation, so I'm sorry. Cheers. Cheers. It's really just a great place to chill with friends and drink great wine. It's perfect for a hot LA summer day. I'm a big fan of snacking.
I'm gonna give you guys a little something extra.
Fun.
This is the jamón Ibérico with, I want to give you guys a little sherry to go with it because it's fucking delicious.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Again, there's a lot of these tonight. Girl, what do you think about that sherry? Girl,
Tell me about that. Because I'm not a sherry drinker, so I don't even really know what to look for in it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm put on the spot with how I feel about the sherry.
I'm such a rookie at it. Yeah, this ham is really good. It's not super salty.
Depends on where it's cut from.
I feel like that's the palate these days, is to tend saltier.
Knowing where we were going next, we had a group of friends waiting for us, so we got a bottle to go. It was a René Moss Pet Nat Rosé. It's just great. It's like sparkling candy in a bottle. Thanks so much
Safely,
for
yeah.
taking care of us
Of
today.
course, thanks for coming.
Where are we going?
We're going to Here's Looking at You. It's a friends and family soft opening.
We're rolling up with camera. Oh, I would fucking murder you if you did this to me.
Love
Like if you rolled up with a camera crew and a bunch of judgy friends to my soft opening, I'd like Theon Greyjoy, like slice you up.
So it was the first night of service, and a number of friends met us there.
So weird. It's like of all the restaurants in LA.
My creative partner at Sqirl, Scott Berry, Hari Lee, who's a comedian and writer, Brittany, the CDC over at Rustic Canyon, and then my boyfriend Ryan. Thank you so much for coming to dinner. Let's wish him good luck here. Hey.
The food Here's Looking at You is kind of a collective of everything that is like me in terms of being classically French trained, but like growing up as a surfer in like, you know, South Orange County and eating Japanese food and Mexican food is my heritage, and like I don't really think my food is this particular style as much as just a collective of everything that I've experienced in my lifetime.
Chef Jonathan and his business partner Lynn both came from John and Vinny's Animal Group, so it's exciting to see what he's doing when he steps out on his own.
We have a really exciting menu, a big menu, so I hope you guys are hungry for tonight. It's a prefix menu, so we'll sit here, we'll do a bunch of family style courses for you guys. Chef Jonathan is taking care of it. It's essentially his take on what progressive SoCal food is.
We had almost the entire menu.
To your far right, that's the chicory watercress salad with Chinese sausage.
I love the salads. It looks really beautiful.
Yeah, I really love like how fresh it is.
Kingfish with wakame oil and serrano. We also have duck hearts with corn grits and tare sauce.
Actually, the duck hearts are really good too.
I do too.
Yeah, I really love them.
The polenta's fucking great. I mean, just technically everything is cooked nicely.
Nice to see you.
Dude, I want to tell you that service was so clean. I know you really set it up over there, but I'm already like impressed with how organized it was tonight.
Yeah. Thanks guys for all coming on.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having
thanks
us.
for having us. Sometimes LA feels so vast and large, then there are these other moments like last night where it really feels like a community. It was like a very loving group of people all getting together to support Chef Jonathan and his new restaurant. Ari smoked some weed after Here's Looking at You. Maybe he was smoking weed to get hungry for dessert, but he got in the car and started talking about Harry Potter.
Fucking love Harry Potter.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
No, I haven't read the books or watched
Oh, I've read the books. I've listened to them on tape multiple times. There's 4 houses in Harry Potter, and Hufflepuff is one of them.
All these things I didn't know about him. So we're gonna go get some dessert, which is my favorite thing on the planet, ice cream at one of my favorite places, Mashti, Malone.
I don't know. I've never heard of it, and I don't know how I've never even heard of it.
Crazy, it's been here for over 35 years, and it is Persian ice cream.
One of the coolest things about LA is that like tighter you get with people, they like slowly give you their spots.
To me, it was funny that my friends who are in the industry actually have never been there. Mashti, these guys have never been here before.
Okay, that's
Isn't that exciting?
That's the easy part for me.
Yeah. And part of it is probably because it is off the beaten path. And you have to be seeking out ice cream like I do because it is one of my major food groups to know that it exists.
We have exotic flavors here, which most of them I invent. Unique flavors maybe you haven't seen other places. All natural. I give you samples, you just taste it.
Mashti is the cool dad. Like, he makes polos cool. Legend has it that he bought this ice cream shop 30-something years ago, but didn't have enough money to change the sign. The ice cream shop was called Malone's, and we just changed the first name Mashti Malone's to make it his.
I like the double-sided scoop. I've never seen that.
We have same thing here, it goes with sour cherry, that's sour cherry faluda.
Oh, thank you. Oh, faluda. This is what you wanted, right?
Always, every day, 24/7. The source is not my concern, just the existence of it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The ice cream is reminiscent of pharmacy store ice cream in the guise of Persian flavors. I want this guy, whatever that is. Definitely the herbal snow and the orange blossom pistachio.
This is definitely gonna melt all over me.
I needed that ice cream. That was like that's what I needed to get ready for what we're going to experience next, which,
The tostada turnip.
yeah, turned out
Turn out tostada.
tostada.
How many tickets did you sell?
I sold 100. Oh my God, oh my God. For the end of the night, I set up an event called Noche Pescado, where Raul from Mariscos Jalisco came and popped up his truck outside of Sqirl, and we served a late night meal. I sold tickets the night before. I didn't know that it would actually be such an event, but it was. It was great. It was like Sqirl on a Saturday times 2. The amount of people that were inside and outside Sqirl just having a great time and being on the street at midnight on a Tuesday. Do you have your tickets? Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Everyone got a tray, and that tray had a shrimp taco from Mariscos Jalisco and a tostada from us that Javi made based on a memory of eating tuna growing up. And then we did muskmelon agua fresca and an almond cookie in a Ziploc bag. It's going fast? Yeah. Good. Cool. Not like a squirrel line?
Like squirrel line.
Yeah. Because community is important to me, I wanted to give back. It wasn't a profiteering endeavor. We sent profits to the Hollenbeck Youth Center in East LA. It's a party, guys. I just want to say cheers and thank you for making this night possible. Also, we raised a bunch of money for a really great cause tonight, so we should feel real good about eating tacos. It was a really nice night out with all my friends. A lot of my staff kicked into high gear to get this thing up and running. Like all the food was prepped out in advance. Those kinds of things of making the night so efficient that it worked when I was out having a good time. That was a special moment for me, seeing that everyone came together to make sure that this went smoothly and was fun for everyone. Not much of a better feeling I could have had about last night. I went to bed really happy.
There it is.
There it is.
Are you gonna feed that to us?
You're gonna feed it to me.
Are you gonna mama bird that to us?